Now, another film to review for you today, A Cure for Wellness. Where do we possibly begin?
I don't know. Where do we possibly begin? Because this is this is something.
It's definitely a film.
Yeah. So it's directed by Gore Verbinski, who of course did the Pirates of the Caribbean films and The Ring.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got some stuff under his belt.
Was it The Lone Ranger he's coming off the back of?
Oh yeah.
This is the one that's seen as the redemption from The Lone Ranger, which flopped for Disney very, very hard. Yeah.
So there's a CEO of a big financial company, and he has gone missing. He's gone to this mysterious place that says they have the cure for all ailments in the Swiss Alps. And Dane DeHaan's ambitious young executive, he decides, he's sent out to retrieve the CEO, bring him back, and help complete this financial merger, which will make the business much bigger. And sort of, I think it's like the biggest one on the eastern seaboard or something.
Something like that.
And something like that, yeah. And then after that, he goes to this facility, of course, and it's not exactly sort of saunas and.
It's not the Hilton.
It's not. Yeah. It's not the Hilton. It's not a.
Or any other kind of.
Other gyms and hotel are available.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, and it's not exactly all it's cracked up to be. Of course, it's mysterious and led by charismatic and sort of charming, but in a really, really sinister way that is never going to end well. By Jason Isaacs.
Hello, Jason Isaacs.
Hello, Jason Isaacs, who everyone loves. And and of course it is not there, and because it's not a nice place at all. Because once you go there, you can never leave.
Like Hotel California.
Yeah, pretty much. And he ends up getting in a car accident on the way back to get the train back to America, and of course that naturally ends up going badly, and he ends up trapped in the place, and he's not going to leave because you can never go away. Yeah, and this film is just a lot of atmosphere.
Yes.
Like from beginning to end, this is a film built on atmosphere.
Is there anything other than the atmosphere?
Yeah, but I think I have an idea how this is going to go.
You might be surprised. Surprised.
But I think it's just from the instant you come in, you can tell there's something wrong, because from that opening scene where one of the people who works for the company has that heart attack and he receives that mysterious letter, you can tell that there's going to be a mystery going on here that's going to plague you. And it is a film that is built on that intense atmosphere. because the soundtrack is really sort of lullaby-esque. There's that one song which goes through the entire film, which is just sort of repeating itself, that one motif that's constantly going through the film, and just everything from the soundtrack to the sound mixing, sound editing, to just the way that the characters act and speak. And Maya Goth plays one of the residents of the facility, and she's sort of aloof, and you can tell she's sort of mysterious and not all she's cracked up to be. And just the whole thing is just, there's always something off about it. There's sort of an uncanny valley about the whole place, that it's right, but it's not quite right at all, because there's always something just beneath the surface. And I think it has a lot to go for it, that. And Gore Verbinski is a man obsessed with sort of water, and obviously Pirates of the Caribbean. Water.
Surrounded by
water. The Ring, a lot of recurring water themes in that. And this is a film that is heavily built on symbolism as well, because you've got sort of the themes of motherhood running through this, and themes of rebirth and redemption, and quite a lot of eels.
Yes,
quite a lot of eels.
Lots of eels.
Yeah, but and quite a lot. That's sort of like the phallic imagery in that. A lot of sort of non-PG elements in there, and it's a lot of symbolism. But I guess the question, that coming back to what you said there, is it just all empty symbolism and atmosphere? Because there's a lot of sort of repeated motifs and sort of
that's literally one
images.
Of my points. And yes, so you've got the eels, you've got the creepy old people, and then you just kind of rinse and repeat, don't you?
Yeah.
It just kind of, you have those few things that it sets up in the start of the film, and a few more that it chucks in along the way. Like there's a scene in the dentist office and stuff. I'm not going to spoil, but I was grimacing a lot.
Yeah, I was.
But it does just repeat the same motifs over and over again, which is a bit of a problem for me. It's not going to go the way you think it's going to go, to some degree, because I thought this is actually quite an admirable attempt to make something really different and really brave. It's a long film. We're talking like 2 hours 20, and you don't see a lot of blockbusters that are like this. And I applaud him and I commend him for trying to do that. But I think an attempt is as far as it goes. I think it is style over substance. I think there's just too many lingering shots of something creepy, and it just repeats itself too much. Like, that's all it is. A lot of the time it's like, oh, look, something creepy. And you're like, oh, yes, it's a bit creepy. And then it'll go, oh, look, it's that same thing again, but creepy. And you're like, yeah, the eels thing, I've seen that already, actually. That happened about 10 minutes ago. So, yeah, you got anything else you can try? Oh, teeth. Oh, that's something different. Oh, we'll do teeth. No, we can't do teeth again. You've done that already.
How about more eels?
Oh, we'll do some more eels. The gloomy grey colour palette works for about 45 minutes. And after that, you just think, I'm getting a bit tired of this. It's an exhausting film to watch. I was exhausted. It got about an hour and a half, and I didn't want to check my watch. It's normally a bad sign if I do, but I was uncomfortable with a lot of it, and I thought, this is going a long, long way now. How long? It's been an hour. There's still an hour and a half to go, and I thought, oh my god. I was with it for about an hour, and it just starts repeating itself, and you realise there's nothing beneath there. I mean, the performances are fine. They're all a bit pantomime and a bit campy, but I don't know. It's brave. Like,
Yeah.
but another big problem though, are we supposed to actually feel sorry for Dane DeHaan at all? Because his character is horrible.
I guess I mean, he had that childhood trauma, of course. I guess that's sort of where a lot of the conflict comes from. But I don't know. I felt the opposite, to be honest. Like, I do agree that a lot of the symbolism might be sort of empty and sort of surface level, and that's it. But I think, I don't know. It's like it's a film that is built on that atmosphere, and I was I was sucked into that fantasy completely. I was like, what is going on? And like, it just, there's a lot of mystery in there that is just constantly compelling you to do it, to sort of get more into it. But do you feel that it paid off in the end? Because
not at all.
I think
the ending is rubbish.
Things happen, and Jason Isaacs and his creepy assistants, things are revealed. But then it sort of becomes a very, very different film. Like, there's a lot of scenes in the film that are just like random scenes because they look cool. It's a beautiful visual film. But there's a lot of scenes in there that I thought, you know what? That's kind of Neon Demonish. That's kind of it. There's a scene when he takes the treatment for the first time, and there's a very strange scene involving two people, and that's strange. And there's a scene in a pool with blood and recurrent themes in there that is very much like the Neon Demon and stuff like that. But you know, it does have a lot of that visual flair, and I think I just appreciate it a lot for that, to be honest, because while it does, in the end, I think I was quite disappointed with how it went, especially in the last half an hour. But
I was so excited to see where it was going to go. Like, even when I was kind of bored, I was thinking at least it's going to end on something really big, and I'm going to be like, what? And the ending was just so disappointing. I thought it was just horrible. I thought it was a horrible ending to the film. I think I really let the air out. That entire last scene with Mia Goth was just unnecessary. Very, very unnecessary. I wish it went somewhere else.
It does feel like a patchwork of scenes brought together to be
probably
sort of. But I think it's a true cult movie.
Yes,
like, I think I appreciate it just for that pure weirdness and curiosity. To have your attention for that long, even if it didn't pay off in the end, is an achievement in itself. I think, and that's enough for me to recommend it.
I tip my hat, but I don't put any change in it really. I was just like, You tried, Gore. Very well done. I applaud. But
an admirable search for the cure to blockbuster filmmaking.
Yeah,
but
just do it a better one.
Yeah, and less eels, please.
Less eels. I kind of wish that it left more of a lasting impact on us. I kind of thought that maybe it would stick in my mind a bit more, but it just didn't.
I remember a lot of visuals, but I've forgotten a lot of the story already.
Already gone. Recommend?
Yeah, I'd say just for the admirable, just the way it carries itself and the atmosphere. I think it's a film that'll make you think.
If you've seen it, or if you are thinking of going to see it, do tweet us and let us know what you thought. LRJ Film Show. It's probably worth seeing just so you can kind of get your own mind on it.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Anyway,
I wasn't sure about the resolution.